This is a luxury space cruise ship called Avenue 5. During a space sightseeing tour, a bizarre accident suddenly occurred. The cabin's gravity system abruptly failed, causing 5,000 passengers to be pulled toward the windows by an unknown gravitational force. Fortunately, the window glass was imported from China, preventing everyone from being sucked into space. In this critical moment, Annie in the cockpit fought against the massive gravitational pull and managed to restart the ship's gravity system. In an instant, all the passengers floating against the windows crashed to the floor. Later, ground control sent word that the ship had been jolted during the incident, deviating 0.21 degrees from its preset trajectory. This turned what was supposed to be a 7-day space tour into a 3-year journey back to Earth. The managers who first learned this news had a breakdown. The tourism company's representatives got into an argument with the captain, only to discover that the captain was an imposter. The real captain had poor social skills, so they had hired this actor to play the role and better interact with passengers. He knew absolutely nothing about spaceship operations. Facing over 5,000 wealthy passengers, Captain Jack wanted to tell some temporary lies to get by. Suddenly, someone spotted an astronaut floating outside. What they didn't realize was that this was Avenue 5's real captain. It turned out that when the gravity incident occurred, the real captain had been outside performing repairs on the ship. When gravity was restored, the massive shock violently pulled him toward the vessel. Unfortunately, a screwdriver pierced his body in the process. Deputy Annie brought the captain back from space. Everyone held a funeral together for the real captain and then ejected his coffin into space. What they hadn't anticipated was that the massive ship's powerful gravitational field, combined with the metal coffin weighing 800 kilograms, caused it to begin orbiting the ship at 1 revolution per hour. Just when the situation had spiraled beyond management's control, a retired astronaut suddenly appeared. David announced that according to his calculations, the ship would only need 6 months to return to Earth. This undoubtedly eased the tense atmosphere. While passengers were frustrated about the change from 3 years to 6 months, it was still several times shorter than the original estimate. The gravity incident left 3 passengers severely injured, who eventually lost their lives. Everyone gathered to hold a funeral for them. Just as they were preparing to eject them into space, the command center happened to be restarting the gravity system. The 3 coffins lost gravity and drifted into space, where they too began orbiting the cruise ship, just like the captain's coffin before them. This eerie phenomenon terrified everyone. Even more frightening was the revelation that not only was the cruise captain fake, but the entire cockpit crew were merely actors putting on a performance. No one actually knew how to operate the spaceship. How did they ultimately escape? Watch the original series Avenue 5 to find out.